Altcoins are going crazy, especially ISO 222 tokens, and Hbar is absolutely exploding. In today's video, I'm going to cover Hbar, I'm going to give you my price predictions for it, and my profit-taking strategy, so hit that like button, and let's jump into it. Alright, today we're going to be covering Hbar. This is one of the coins that I've been covering on my channel pretty much since I started it last year, back in early 2023. So I've been giving my price predictions for it. I'm going to go over if anything has changed with that with the recent pump with Hbar, and I'm going to go over my entire profit-taking strategy if I were cashing out for this bull run. I know some people do like to hold these coins for the long term. That's perfectly fine. Everybody has a different strategy, and that's perfectly fine. My strategy is to cash out this bull run and buy back in the bear market, because I am pretty much confident that we will get another bear market after 2025. So my thoughts are it's best to cash in now and then buy after these coins dump in the bear market. So let's jump into it here. All right, so Hbar currently at 34 cents, almost 35 cents as of this recording now. Some people are going absolutely crazy and FOMOing into Hbar. I'd be a little bit careful of that because it has pumped a lot, like 5x over the last month. So be really careful jumping into it right now. I do think it is going higher, but a correction is definitely possible on this one. The current market cap is at 13 billion, still fairly low for a big layer 1 project. I think it's going to do much better than that this bull run. And if you look at the circulating supply, most of the supply is already in circulation, so you don't have to worry too much about a bunch of tokens coming into the circulation and diluting the supply, that much. Compared to last bull run, it does take a lot more market cap to get the price to 34 cents versus what it did last bull run, of course. But really, from like a month ago, it's almost up 8x. So just from 4 cents to 34 cents is almost like an 8x pretty much over the last month. So really big momentum in this one here. Take a look at the chart. You can see that we've busted through all these levels as of what we started taking off here basically on the 24th of November. So really just over the last week or so, we've gone from like 12 cents all the way up to I think 36, almost 37 cents as of this recording, and we busted up through these levels here. You can see I did get rejected off from this level a little bit, but we could just keep climbing here and keep busting through these levels, and that is very possible. But when a coin jumps up like this in just like a week, I would be really careful of a pullback. It wouldn't surprise me if we got a pullback of like 20-30% or so before it started taking off again, and things are probably going to start cooling down, I think, on some of these bigger cap coins that have been pumping really hard recently, especially a lot of these ISO 222 tokens. They're not just going to keep flying and flying up like this forever, so keep in mind that profit taking is very important during pumps like this. So here's an article from crypto.news. Here's why Hbar Hashgraph Hbar price has surged. The Hbar Hashgraph price has gone vertical as it surged for 5 consecutive weeks, reaching its highest level since January of 2022. They're saying here the coin jumped as data showed more Hbar tokens were leaving crypto exchanges. In most cases, the token outflows from exchanges is one of the best indicators that investors are accumulating the token. In an X post, Sean, a popular analyst, noted that there will be very little Hbar left to buy on exchanges. So this post here by Sean says, whales keep accumulating. Hbar continues to be taken off exchanges as supply shock is starting to gain momentum. There will soon be very little Hbar left to buy on exchanges, potentially causing a skyrocketing price appreciation due to demand outweighing supply. And like I've said before, really when it comes to the bull market, supply does not keep up with demand, and that's why the prices skyrocket so quickly. That's why you see Hbar and XRP and others skyrocketing so quickly, because the tokens are selling on the exchanges much faster than they have a supply of them, and more than what people are willing to sell them at. So the prices just fly up from there. So there's always a buyer and a seller, and the sellers are going to sell at price they're willing to sell it. The buyers are going to buy it with the prices they're willing to buy the prices at, and people are willing to buy at these prices. So we're seeing a lot of people FOMO into a lot of these coins recently, and these bigger caps are just going absolutely crazy. So I think we have a screamer of a bull run hopefully ahead of here, because we're not even seeing the momentum of this hit the low caps and micro caps yet, and when it does, it's going to be really explosive. You didn't see these coins moving like this back in early March. None of these coins were taking off like this back in early March. They're absolutely screaming right now, and we had a decent alt season in March. Just imagine what's coming for this alt season, for this bull run. We haven't seen levels like this for years in these coins, and we're just at the beginning of this bull run, in my opinion. I think we're going to go well into 2025, perhaps towards the end of 2025. We'll see what happens here. So BitGet is listing Hbar as well. I'm assuming they're just jumping and riding on the hype here because it's on pretty much every major exchange out there, and you know, you can pretty much buy it just about anywhere, so really not a big deal. But I did want to cover that for those of you who do have access to BitGet. If you're interested in, you know, buying or selling your HBAR, that is another option for you. But I think Coinbase and Mexi and KuCoin and pretty much Crypto.com sure has it, and most of the exchanges out there already have it. So really, it's available just about anywhere if you're interested in picking some up or selling your HBAR and taking profits on it soon. So, but just be careful of picking up right now. That's been really hot. Don't FOMO into these coins when they pump like this. Be really careful. So we're going to jump into my profit taking strategy for HBAR here. Now, this is just my personal profit taking strategy. I know some people are going to disagree with these prices. That's fine. This would be my personal profit taking strategy for this bull run. I'm not going to be too greedy, because when you get really greedy in these bull runs, that's how you lose in crypto, and over 90% of people lose money in crypto. So just keep that in mind. The way to win is to take profits, and if you're in good profits, it's time to take some out, in my opinion. Basically 100,000 HBAR, I would sell my first 10% at 44 cents, which is coming up here really soon. We've already hit, you know, 30 some cents with it, so we're coming up to this price point already. Very good time, in my opinion, to take out some profits is probably around between 40 and 50 cents before we get up too high above 40 cents, because there's going to be a lot of selling pressure in that 40 some cent range. I know a lot of people tend to sell their coins at the previous all-time high because they've been holding them forever, and I'm sure Jake Gordon, he's got like over 1 million HBAR. I'm sure he's going to be selling his HBAR very soon as well. He's been talking about it on his channel, dumping on people for, you know, pretty much years now. So just be careful out there, and I would definitely take profits once we get above that 40 cent range with HBAR, and that would get your initial investment out approximately, and then depending on what price you picked it up, of course, and then I would sell another 20% around 49 cents before it hit that 50 cent mark, because that's going to be a tough psychological level for HBAR, and if it busts through that, then my next profit taking price would be probably 59 cents. I'd sell another 20% or so, and then 64 cents, 84 cents would be my last 20%, and then I would sell my last 10% at 99 cents. Now, sure, HBAR could definitely get above $1. I think it's probably going to go to $2 this bull run, but you know, it wouldn't be a terrible idea to leave 10 or 25% of your coins above $1 in case it gets higher than that. You know, that's always an option for you. But me personally, if I owned this one, I would be in and out of it, and you know, I'd be happy with that out of a big cap coin. My smaller cap, micro cap coins, I'm going to look for more profits than like a 10, 15, 20x with them. But these bigger cap coins, I'm going to be really careful on this cycle, because I want to win and I want to get my profits out of the market. I'm not going to be greedy. You know, if you get in a 10 or 20x in a big cap coin, those are substantial gains that you should be proud of, and you shouldn't be, you know, waiting for $1 or $2 or so before you're taking out any profits on these coins. Be careful, because if they don't hit those price targets, which is very possible, then you're stuck holding till the next bull run and you never learned your lesson. So, you know, I always want to be careful and get my profits out on these early, and then, you know, you can always play with, you know, some of your coins to see if the coin goes much higher from there. But that's just my personal strategy. You guys do your own research and your own due diligence and come up with your own profit taking strategy for your coins. Just want to share with you what my ideas are to get the wheels rolling in your head about taking profits. That's the main thing I want to get out to you guys, is to make sure you're taking out profits and not waiting for some special price point that may or may not hit this bull run before you're taking out any profits. So definitely check out HBAR, guys. I think it's going to do much better than where it's at, but be careful. Like I said, that 40 to 50 cent range I think is going to be tough to break through. Lots of people looking to sell in that price point, so just be careful. And especially once we get up close to $1 and above that, I'd be really careful with HBAR and start seriously taking out profits. But that's pretty much what I got for this video, guys. I'd appreciate if you subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you on the next one.